Right, guys. Okay, so to run this code, we need to do a few things. We need to find the repository. This is on GitHub. We need to clone it in VS Code. We need to open the workspace in VS Code. We need to set our database credentials. We're going to copy from my SQL workbench. We're going to try and run the code. It's not going to work. So we need to set up a virtual environment. Then we need to switch to that environment. Running the code should then work, and then we can investigate the program. Okay, so first we need to find the repository on GitHub, okay? So to do that, you're going to search GitHub and my name, and the first thing that pops up should be this, okay? So nice and easy. Click on that. Then you're going to click on repositories. You should see a repository that says Python Blockbusters CLI. So we're going to click on that. Okay, so we're going to get version 1.0. This here we need to copy, so Command C that. And then we need to, what are we doing next? We're going to clone it in VS Code. So open VS Code. You will see something that says clone git repository, so click on that. Paste the URL, press enter. I'm going to download it into documents, and I recommend that you do the same. Okay, so it's cloning. Open. Okay, all right. So we've done the first three. We have our files here. Next, we need to set our database credentials. We need to copy these from MySQL Workbench. So we have something called config.py. And this file stores the settings needed to connect to our MySQL database. Now, localhost, you need to change this because the MySQL database is on the teacher's computer. So how to find these? You go into MySQL Workbench. MySQL Workbench. And you will see one of these boxes. You right click, edit connection. Yeah. And you need to copy this host name into here. Wait. Yeah, so copy. And you're just going to paste it. Yeah. You don't need to change this. You don't need to change this. And you don't need to change this. Now, for me, for this to work, because I'm working at home, I need to change these. I think root, and I think my password is root. You don't need to do that, okay? Because I'm working at home, these are my credentials. Now we go to app.py. And again, there's loads of code here. There's loads of comments here. And when we get to investigate, we're actually going to start reading these comments, yeah? But let's try and run the code. So we go up here, we can run the Python file, and it won't work, okay? Now, no connector named MySQL. We have this file here, requirements.txt, and it says that actually we must have, yeah? For this code to work, we must have this module, and the module version must be at least version 8. Yeah. So how to fix this? Go back here, down, and to install dependencies, we need to run this command. So I'm going to copy that. Yeah, so copied. Back to VS Code, here, paste that in, and I'm going to get this pop-up notification asking me to create a virtual environment. So I am going to do that because I need to do that. Quick create, yes, just do that. And then it will take a minute to create that environment. Okay, so we've tried to run the code, it didn't run. We have set up a virtual environment. Now we need to switch to that virtual environment and run our code in that virtual environment. Now to do that, we need this 3-key combo, Command plus Shift plus P. So here, Command plus Shift plus P, and we get this, and we are going to select interpreter, and we want the one that says workspace. Okay, there should only be one, and we are going to select that. Yeah. Once we've done that, we should be able to paste in that command again. And then when we go back to app, we should be able to run it. And it's activating our environment. So we run the code and it works fine. Yeah, so we get this this title page, this main menu, films, actors, customer, or exit. Yeah. So if I do 2 for actors, then I can list the actors, number 1, and here we go. I get the first 20. It looks like it's alphabetical by surname. If I want to, number 2, search. So I can search for David. And there's 2 Davids, 2 David Kings, different actor IDs, so actually different people. Yeah. If I want to go back, I can go 0, go to films, number 1, list films, and again, yes, we get the first details. And then what I want you to do, I want you to investigate the program. Now there is a worksheet. There was a worksheet on my desk, and it says something like Blockbusters, Python Blockbusters CLI. Yeah. So when you get to investigate, you need that worksheet. There's some copies on my desk. It's about 5 pages. And what that worksheet will ask you to do is to actually go through and look at each of these files. What is the purpose of each of these files? What does some of the code mean? Yes. And for you to answer the questions, you will need to read these comments in green. Yeah. There will be some new vocabulary for you. Things like tuple. What is a tuple? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I have no problem with you using Claude or Gemini or something to help you better understand this. But yes, to investigate that code, you will need that document which is on my desk. Okay, have fun with that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.